Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Valagar Aloevain here. Alright, so between episodes, what I've done here is I've gone through and broken down all these items that we're not using. I still have that second sword. I'm not sure if I want to actually use it, whether or not the 50% crit damage or the 50% damage to animals is better. So I still got the other one. And if you're noticing here, we got 5 ability points. So I was going through that yesterday, or rather earlier today in the last video, when we were going through that. I was about to spend them, then I noticed on the left hand side of our screen, underneath our spear, we have the Staff of Hermes. Now it does state that we can upgrades are gained by finding Keeper's Insights. These are found inside the Perception of Hermes locations. Enhancements allow you to build up new versions of some of your abilities once they've already been upgraded to Tier 3. That just sounds like we're taking these abilities and making it stronger yet. So I didn't really want to spend those ability points I have, those 5 more points, because yeah, that sounds like it could be amazing. So looking at the quests that we have, these are those perception Keeper's Insights there that they were talking about. I'm just going to double check again. I'm just loading back into the game here. Alright, so yeah, it's Keeper's Insights here. So what I think I'm going to do is actually go after some of these, so we do see here there are 2 in Vieira's Retreat. Now if we look at our map here, that's this section here. So I think what I'll do is I'll head off to our undiscovered location here, complete that, and then I'm going to head off into the Vieira's Retreat here and really just dive in and see if we can't get some of these Keeper's Insights.
Better stay hidden.
And, get some of these abilities. Or see how we upgrade them, or, what we gotta do, or basically see what's what, is what it's gonna come down to. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy.
The wings of Hermes. Could this be it?
I was just checking to see if this was going up or down.
Careful. Don't want to be caught here.
Alright, so I just did a quick save here. The first thing I'll do is we will head up there and grab that again. I know this is probably pretty boring watching me go through all these, and I do apologize, but it is my first time out here, and I do want to do everything. I'm truly loving this expansion. I know it's just begun, but actually, you know what? No. We know what that is. It's nothing new. It's a fort. We've done them a million times. Let's head off and find something new.
Come on. Ella.
That didn't look right. Oh, maybe I just imagined it. Oh, ah! This will be easy! Ah! Ah!
Dead Heroes Haven. Alright, so you know what I'm gonna do here, guys? I'm gonna leave it here for now. I really do want to explore, but I don't want to waste you guys' time doing it. There's a lot to see, and I mean, I'm going to do it at some point. But I also really want to experience the story too. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I've got a million things in front of me. It's like, I want this, I want this, I want this. But I gotta pick one and start there. So I'm gonna start with the story here, and at least go talk to the guy and do a little bit more.
Trust me now?
You've brought me one step closer to my love. It's a good start.
Who is this love you keep mentioning?
The most beautiful being in existence. With a face so fair, to gaze upon it is to forget all others. Perhaps you've heard of her. Aphrodite.
I didn't take you for a poet.
She brings it out in me.
I'll do whatever I can to get you back to her. You have my word.
You've given me something I haven't had in a while. Hope.
All right. What's next?
Not here. Come find my camp in Iapetos' ruins. Before you go, Persephone has overseers and torches of Hypnos across Elysium. If we're going to weaken her influence, we must destroy them. And we're going to need all the help we can get.
It's about time I go meet the infamous Persephone.
A new horse? Oh. Ooh. A unique item. Well, I'm going to be doing that. That does look to be like a belt or waist item. So, you know what? I guess we're back to destroying that fort at that other location here. Alright, so they want us to weaken her control in each of these areas. So let's go do just that. Actually, you know what? We got one where that we can actually take the river. So I'll grab a new boat since I kind of smashed our last one. And we can head right over to that location. Sunken jaw of the Sphinx. Now I don't know how I feel about not seeing any enemies. What I'm gonna also do here is equip try didn't. Just give us underwater breathing. I am assuming... Ooh. It's awfully dark. I'm assuming that with this Keeper's Insight here, I'll know it when I see it. Obviously I have no idea what it actually is. I also don't know how I feel about that liquid. So it's definitely not that. There's a crack in the wall here though. Nope. I guess it'd be the first one stelly kind of symbol here. It would make them a little bit easier to track down and find, because I'd be able to search that up on the map. Alright. Let's take a look and see what it is, what we can do. Alright. Okay, so it seems each one has their own specifics. I see how that is. So there's a little symbol above it now, showing that my Rain of Destruction can get super enchanted. Okay. Cool. Now I'll have to definitely have to go through the rest of them to get that. I'm gonna just do a quick oh, so it won't show me my quote-unquote my purchase maps. I guess it doesn't work for these ones here. I mean, ultimately, not a big deal. Alright, so let's head back to where we were and continue on. We ended up traveling a good deal underground. sure if that horse knew how to get out of the water, but in the end, I guess it's not really my my problem. Seeing as the horse can't really climb mountains, or who knows, maybe that other one you get can. We'll find out, I guess.
Get this bird off of me! This...
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
You're dead, Mistrios! Just You have no chance! Oh, no, you don't! You sure you wanna fight?
Why don't you just give up?
You are really putting up a fight!
Man, they would just not lay off of me. It kept hitting them, and every time I go in for an attack, they'd be doing a big attack, and it's just, oh man. Definitely don't make it easy. It will definitely become a lot easier once I can get some of those super abilities for the issue there. That might be why they're giving us so many ability points to level everything up to
You should get out of
3.
here!
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Okay. Alright, so another thing I did realize is we never did swap back to our weapon.
Surrender! Accept!
Someone help me here! That's all you've got! Death is close! You can't fight forever!
Yeah, ultimately, as bad as this was, I was kind of waiting for that last bit. I wasn't thinking I was going to make out of it. One thing I found really weird was when we loaded in, it never showed any of our abilities on our quick, or like number 1, 2, 3, 4 for quick slot abilities. It was completely blank, though they were there and I was able to click and use them, but until I used them it was showing up as blank, so kind of a little visual glitch there. Hopefully I don't have to re-deal with that. Alright, so unfortunately it does sound like I have to re-deal with that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go after the big statues first. I find them to be the biggest annoyance here.
What? Ready to die! Oh no!
One down, almost got that other statue already.
You've got no chance! I'm gonna make this last!
You'll never beat me! I will cut you down!
Alright, well I guess third time's a charm. These guys really are difficult, and you know what? I'm actually kind of enjoying that. Probably would be a lot easier still if I was actually an assassin.
Persephone won't like that.
No, she probably won't. But it would probably be a lot easier, you know, if I was still an assassin type build, as that would definitely assist us in that sneaking around, one-shotting people damage. I may actually take the plunge and swap back to that, but we will find out there. Alright, so I did just swap back to this growing perceptions quest. That way I have it active and can just view the areas. So the one we're looking for here is going to be the Dead Heroes Haven. So obviously I don't know where that is, but want to keep that active so that when we get to that point, it'll be just right there available for us.
Ανυπόφορον στην ώρα.
They'll be on high alert here.
Alright, well, let's get far enough away so I'm not technically in the area. Alright, so I do believe that's everything. That's 2 chests, 2 supplies, and yeah, that'll be everything. Alright. So again, I'm gonna do a quick save, and then I'm gonna head in there.
You can't give this up! You're going down!
Yeah, this definitely, I think would be a lot easier in the Assassin's Tree. So after this video, I might take some, might take a lot of time and build up that. I do believe we still have all our gear on us for that Assassin's loadout itself. So yeah, it does look like we still have that, so I would just need to reset the abilities and skills and stuff to better work with the assassin type build. Oh. Giant, oh, that'll be the end of the zone here. The big massive hum of energy, that was kind of ominous. Still trying to look for the way in there. I guess there's just going to be a giant hole in the ground, or I don't know what here. Yep, giant hole in the ground. Or not. Okay, so no idea how to get there. We do have a point just up here. Maybe it's a cave entrance. Maybe there is a cave entrance here.
Best stay out of sight.
Alright, so definitely looks like a cave entrance there. It looks like we're going to have 4 enemies to deal with here. I should have actually saved before I came in here, so I'm going to... Ooh. Let's save right there. Alright, good to know. Alright, well, here we go. Will say though, those guys really suck. Okay, also, don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet. I like how it's actually lit up, and it is so beautiful.
Looks like this door needs a key. Something's in the way.
Alright, so definitely looks like I can't get through there yet. So this might be a location we have to come back to at some point. In fact, it really sounds like it's going to be a location we have to come back to. So, on to the next one. And I guess the next is the waypoint.
They'll keep a sharp watch here.
We'll say though, love in the sky. Looks almost like Jupiter. Almost.
Ross, quiet!
He stood there, soaking wet and sputtering, while his boat floated away from him down the Eridan River in pieces.
I'd give my sharpest bronze dagger to see that silly human trying to leave Elysium on a felucca.
Have you visited my mother recently, and given her my love?
Always. The meteor sends her love in return.
Well, I'd better get back. Elysium won't rule itself. Do keep an eye out for me. I sense trouble brewing in paradise.
I was starting to think you'd never get here. You can't waste time if you hope to break Persephone's control over the gate to the underworld. Did you really think word wouldn't get out that you're in collusion with Elysium's pretty boy, Adonis?
Is that so?
Unfortunately, no one passes through the gate to the underworld without Persephone's permission, which she has never given. Ever. Luckily for you, as the goddess of crossroads and keys, locked doors happen to be my specialty.
Are you saying you can get me through the gate?
I'm saying I can help you bypass Persephone. I'm not asking for your blind trust. Let me prove our goals align. This unlocks the door to Persephone's hidden sanctuary. She keeps all of her most intimate possessions there, stowed away from her husband. Among her treasures is a journal rumored to contain information you desperately need about the gate. Bring it to me as soon as you can.
Come to think of it, I've seen the door you speak of before.
And now you'll be able to open it.
I'll go get the journal.
The sooner you bring me it, the closer you are to leaving Elysium. Don't waste any time.
Well, that was quick and easy. Apparently that's the gate key that we needed there. Alright, so... I also think it might have skipped one of our texts, right when we had asked, you know, aren't we one of her friends? We kind of never actually said anything. She just jumped right to the, her speech there. So I think it might have actually skipped, some dialogue there. And I guess let's try that locked door right now. Seeing as we're right here, I guess. It might just be with the other one there that we were trying to enter on the wrong side of the door. This might allow us to get to where those that barricade was and just move it out of the way. Also seeing the large amount of chests in here.
Let's see if Agatis key works. Then, find that journal.
Door here.
This journal is missing pages. Hope Agati still wants it. A poppy. The meter's emblem.
Alright, so it's still saying we got 2 left, but I'm not too worried about them. Kind of more wanting to get out and get this completed than anything else.
I don't want to be spotted here. Move! Move! I'm not sure how stealing Persephone's journal will help me open the gate to the underworld, but here it is.
Stealing Persephone's journal wouldn't help us. But stealing the journal that belonged to the gate's locksmith will.
Who's the locksmith?
It doesn't say. Looks like a lot of pages were torn out. Now be quiet while I read. Well, that was illuminating.
So? What does it say?
Oh, so eager. The location of the gate is not revealed. But so long as Persephone controls Elysium, you need her permission to pass through it. Which you will never get.
But if she loses control of Elysium?
She loses control of the gate. You need to undermine her influence any way you can.
And how do you suggest I do that?
Your alliance with Adonis is a good start. His head-on tactics are a little obvious for my taste, but in time, he will wear down Persephone's forces.
What about our alliance? Where do you come in?
I know all of Persephone's weaknesses, and I'll direct you to them when the time is right. Until then, you'd be wise to spend some time with Persephone's lapdog, Hermes. Learn to use that staff. You'll need a divine weapon in the land of gods.
She's not kidding. It would definitely help us not die all the time. So, where are we now? So we still have that, but we can't quite get to it yet. We have her overseer and a new waypoint here. So I'm going to run to the waypoint and get that there. So I'm learning a lot about this expansion, and I'm really kind of sad that I haven't gotten into this and done this one before, but at the same time I'm really happy that I could experience this with you guys, though I'm sure you're probably tired of hearing me sound like a broken record. As well, you know, going through all the explorers and finding all the little points of interest and stuff probably aren't as too interesting to you, or might not be. I know does vary person to person. I love it myself. Yeah, I got a gate right there. I'll be fastly climbing. I'm just awed, and this is, well, I guess the first area. There's going to be more of them after this, and I can't wait to get to the underworld. Hopefully, like, we get to meet Hades, and it'll be interesting. Alright, so I'm going to grab that waypoint, and we'll probably actually end it off there. Get a good look of our surroundings here. Before we go after the control here. And just down the corner. So that we can further lower that. And eventually, looks like there's another point I can earn up there too. But eventually, you know, earn those quest items. They got some pretty cool looking quest items. Just looking at the rewards, it looks like a beautiful, beautiful kind of horse, and I'm definitely gonna make that my new Phobos. And then the belt here for this one. Yeah, it's gonna be. Oh, I just can't wait. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Have a good one, all.